quite nicely as well.
Perfect as well. Nice timing in the breaks. We like that.
Giants bounce back after that absolute flattening on map number 2. It's going to be a big test for this roster that's been, freshly put together.
Yeah, they got a taste of blood.
How's the bacon as well? Gifting Crippy into the Slug Club. Thank you so much, Crippy. You're not the most polite person, but I imagine you'll say, okay, there it is. And Pulse MX. Here you are. Okay, yeah. There's people watching. I get it. Kiki, what's up as well? Pulse MX, welcome into the Slug Club. Okay, NRG on defense, Giants on attack. This is the wall to help you kind of creep out a little bit closer here. Bacon calls this Nabil's or Nivera's wall. I'm not sure who the first person wants to do it, but at least in Liquid, this is referred to as Nivera wall. We get
draft just to try and clear out yellow. Cheeky ideas, but at this point, have to wait for that wall, I think, to come back.
The 0 point from Victor has found a lot of information. They know this isn't a fake. They can stack all 5 players from NRG on B.
So, Hypertoxin's going to be back up for Giants. They want to be trying to make a play towards this. That's
okay. That's a little bit unlucky.
Yep. Crushy's just trying to hold that utility to try and deny some form of the plant. Taking a couple of stray bullets, but
okay. Sound gets cut. And now they have to kind of think that maybe someone could be in these positions. But as we can see, there's not. Dude, more dinks coming in as well. So there was a heal that came out. Now FNS is taking a dink. This is very hard for them to plant. Have we used the... We haven't used the wall yet, so they haven't fully committed.
So that's a value 0 point. It tells them they're still committing to the B hit.
Now here we go. 30 seconds remaining.
Just didn't get the wall down. Victor hit the shot though, so this is retake is doable. Keep an eye on Ardis's wall. They need to break this wall, then they need to do their own wall, and as the own wall goes up, they need to create a lot of pressure on this. So, what do we got? What have we got? It's a lot down to Ardis and this wall. They have a lot of space. It's very hard for Giants to win. There's the wall. Keep an eye on the defuse. Oh boy. Oh wow, that's impressive from Giants. Nice bit of Yuto to kind of chunk them all down, and they won some important duels when they were swinging here. I actually felt like NRG played this well. I would have to watch some of the duels to actually kind of work out what happened there. Dude, how did Hoodie and Cloud win most of these duels?
It helps get that momentum up, economic advantages. There was so much spam through the smoke to start this round off. Massive damage done to 2 of the NRG players.
Oh, honestly,
straight up falling.
Maybe some shots should have been connected there. Okay, well at least we got an explanation. Important pistol for Giants. Again, they had literally no momentum in terms of the second map of Haven, so bit of momentum now for this one. In terms of the eco going out, we just have double frenzy and then full eco everywhere else. Crushy still has drone as well. I didn't see. I guess he just brought that into this round.
About how the defense went so poorly versus Koi. But for me, when I was watching the game, I feel like a lot of it came down to them just straight up being.
What's my opinion on 5 classics, dude? Classics, this is insane. Like it's a good gun. It is a very good gun.
In particular, Shados. Giants have got some nasty fraggers too. NRG are definitely warmed up, they've been doing
maybe not the best for some of the long-range duels, but they were very good not peeking out until, like they were very disciplined in terms of only dueling this when the actual wall was up, right? So.
You've got some dangerous players. Cloud, Fatinho, Nuki.
Nice flash, 5 people here. What's the reaction like? Okay, kind of. I think they got the vibe that it was a bit like the old pistol that NRG used in terms of the game that they played against Koi. So feels like okay, that shooting as well. How many people are going to hold behind? How much map control do we get? Okay, 1 person holding behind. That is a rifle. Okay, this could go pretty badly. Give me Hoodie. Good decision from Hoodie. Spotted multiple, knew that he had the rifle, did not want to give them that kill and goes back over towards here. So very nice playing this safe. Is now blocked off by the wall though, so maybe his team should fight with him.
Tell you what, Nuki looked fantastic in his opener playing.
Okay, they're just going to stick here. They're just going to stick here and die to it. Do Giants want to send anyone with one of these guns to go, like, test it out, maybe get some orbs? I don't think so.
Yeah, Brent, I am so interested in seeing that. In fact, the head-to-head.
When does Hoodie try and get out?
To see who can get more value from
Okay.
a really low value
As
position.
if we didn't see a kill in this round. I was so confident we were going to see some kills, but nice discipline from both teams, to be honest with you.
Absolutely be a difference.
No orbs going down, just making sure they have the max money going to the next round.
We think of them playing duelist, or in some cases.
So nice round. In terms of Giants though, that is no damage taken, 3,000 on top of this, so very good round for them. But in terms of the ult economy, not great because they only have the kills from pistol. So spy games. Chat, stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it.
Can Rhyme cook something up here? You said it earlier, Bren, the battle of the IGLs. Rhyme
I know like 99% of you are trolling, hopefully.
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, so heading into this third map though, it's fairly equal. If Rhyme can cook up something great.
Okay, Recon goes out. In terms of the buy, it's important for them, right? Every kill matters over towards NRG. Stacking orbs in terms of nuclear. Might be getting the plant into this round as well. We have a molly down. That's the one that's round the corner, so it's harder to kill with a shock dart. That's a good way to start from some to straight up spam, and that is the Sage down with the walls. Becomes a lot harder to plant now. I say a lot harder to plant, it's going to be an absolute nightmare right now to plant.
I like this, getting much more proactive, spamming the normal lines. And Nookie's been taken down. That's the Sage out of play.
How do you want to play this now? Because you don't have that wall to try and get that safe plant. In fact,
Rhyme is heavily talking, so they have to come up with some kind of plan of what to do.
This is, I think, the big problem with Sage comps on Icebox. If the Sage dies,
nicely done to all avoid that.
Don't have a boombot or a flash from a KO,
really? I actually thought they all avoided that.
To be able to get deep into the site and create space for yourself. So if Nookie falls, where do Giants
to be honest, I was paying attention to the 3 and not Cloud that was close.
30 seconds
so we might just go here and maybe just drop the wall and deathmatch. That looks like what the new plan is. We have a recon and then we all face behind. Yeah, recon goes in, we take some map control with the recon. Nice trade. Oh!
What? You can't be pulling that out, Victor, not again! But he rips it around.
Chat,
and the spray down
what just happened?
Targets. How is it always Victor?
This guy.
It's him again.
Blessed on LAN or something. Someone check his PC.
He's got a horseshoe stuck up his ass. he's finding 4-leaf clovers every time he goes outside.
That is, yeah. Maybe just resetting his aim, but
that's mind-blowing.
He is falling and shooting there.
That is quite absurd.
He's made a pact with the devil or the dev team, and I'm not sure.
That's so funny. Okay. Only one person died, right? So money's pretty good. Only one person can't buy next round. So very big round for Giants. Obviously, they're now over towards Eco if they lose this one. Very heavy aggro towards NRG. Knife goes in over towards... I think this was kind of old, actually. I think only one person got hit in terms of the Sage. Uh-oh. Okay, only one bullet connected. It's a little bit worried there.
And this defensive setup from NRG, you see Crashies come to reinforce Ardis. Ardis was playing on his own defending A quite a bit against Koi. As NRG were
that's
forced
very
to
true
pull a
from
lot of
Sunshine.
attention towards mid. You remember that dash to break the turret that Wolfen was doing all the time?
Yeah.
That made the A defense a lot weaker, and now Crashies is right there with Ardis ready.
What bit of util did I miss here?
Recon dart if there's anything to happen, wall to put up as well to make
I missed
it
something.
so difficult.
Maybe there was a jump spot or something. I missed something because we have a heavy rotate over towards here from the maybe they have a read into this. I'm not entirely sure. This is a very hard round for Giants to win. Nice positioning as well. Every single time. Okay, NRG have done a lot of homework, and I'm not sure Giants have changed enough up in terms of what I saw that hit. Right, when we saw Giants last time playing this, this was how they would hit the side. Right, for them to get through the Viper wall, you would have the Jet going into heaven, and that they actually put a pass in here. So again, big shout out to FNS Chet. That looked very good in time. Yep, this needs to happen. They need to change their pathing over towards A if they want to hit this again. And I really think that this rotate came out early as well for something else that I've missed. So definitely something else that NRG knew, because the knife was still up, the recon was still up. So I think the recon was still up. I'm not sure.
great stuff.
It's really, really good.
Either way, they had good reads, good positions, and yeah, this pause has to come in. I'm glad that we see this pause instantly. The main thing to talk about this is literally just in terms of Vitinho on Jet, and just be like, you have to change your pathing. Like, you cannot be dashing into heaven anymore. You could bring it back later for sure, but until we see that they don't play heaven, you can't be dashing heaven.
I mean, slip might give me the wrong word. It was control was completely ripped up there.
No, because they still had the Sova. They still had the Sova knife on defense.
Posed at the beginning of this map here. Is it possible for Giants
the recon B site. You think it was? You just think it was an obvious fake? That might be it. Yeah. Feels like they have some kind of read into something over towards here anyway, in terms of their util. So yeah.
Trying to get rid of that turret would be useful.
They recon B, Giants recon B, and then it, okay. Yeah, then I think you lot are right. It's a good sign. We can see if we'll. I mean, that's, dude. In terms of impact as well, like what a nice round for them to win. And again, this is kind of how Chet and like good coaches operate as well. When you have a punish like this, you're always going to do it on the most important round. Okay, you're always going to do your reads of something that you think is going to work on your most important rounds. This forces them over towards eco. That's the round that they put it into play. So they don't want to waste it on like an eco or something like that. They want to make sure it's a buy v buy, and we force them over towards eco. So making sure that it just has the most maximum input. Maximum impact. Sorry.
Any attacker from pipes can just jump over it.
Yeah, it's a bit strange.
It's fine. Eco round 3v5. Giants not looking to pose too much difficulty here.
I got him contained as well.
That's true. I don't know, but can.
In mid, he's getting a lot of information right now for them.
We have punishes, and then we just watch them fail horrendously.
What Giants do in the next? Can they inflict any level of damage to keep NRG's economy in check? It's not looking likely.
Okay.
An ace from Ardis.
Yeah, you wanna go for this? You wanna go for this? Enable.
Go for it, Ardis.
Okay, he's been enabled. Nice.
Not quite as impressive as Som's ace. No, it's not going to make it to the frag movies, I don't think. Just cleaning up the players, sheriffs everywhere.
Gets the confidence up though, and now he's one away from an ult. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good person to stack it up again. Really nice ult.
But this is the round where Giants took their time out to try and solve, right? This is where Giants have got to come up with a game plan. They don't have any big ults to work with, but one away from Hoodie's lockdown. So if they try and play towards B...
Now an important round. Money built up real heavy during those two rounds.
Having said that, Hoodie is not with the B.
Okay, and with that, we didn't have a punish for this? Damn, okay. I'm kind of surprised about that. Ardis now has ult. Knife came in and hit how many?
By Victor, just getting absolutely ridiculous value. I think it tagged all 3 players there.
Dude, NRG feel in control. They really do feel in control.
You've got to be aware of, I think, and play around the timing. And the problem with that is, if you do just wait.
Like that round where you now feel like your A might not work if you don't have backup pathing or a backup hit, like that can rattle you. And again, Crashies is in that position. Same thing again, Crashies is just going to be playing heaven loads, but 2 shut down this.
But I think Som's position is still going to be a bit dangerous here. Cloud with a recon dart. He's been sending it kind of towards where the wall
Victor has a knife and 2 flashes if we want to enable Som to swing here.
I think that's going to be really predictable.
That's the flash that we're talking about. Did see 1, so rotate's going to go in. Knife hits 4. Okay, good amount of map control can be taken. Didn't hit all of them, so they still have to worry about middle, but that's a good enough sign with the amount of time that's left. It is double. Rotate here. Whoa, we used the wall here, and then we didn't have anyone pushing with it. Just gave them enough time to break this wall. Oh boy, okay. Keep an eye on the time. Well, that's the spike. Someone has to plant.
You called it. Not enough time for them to try and win this one now. The players just
done.
need to survive, and Crashies
oh, this is worrying for Giants.
Holding close to the corner. Another round going to be won here for NRG, and I'm just not seeing enough early round pressure from Giants, something to try and at least force rotations, give them an advantage here. The util
Chat, good to know that they use their pause very early on, so they don't have too many pauses into this to kind of change up their ideas.
The clock down. if you look at some of these knives from Victor, you were calling it out, right? Beginning of the round, it tags onto tons of them. So they're worried about a B stack. And then there was a second 0 point that came through, and it suppressed.
Okay, Eco. We
Nuki
do have
suppresses
Fatinho's
line,
knives.
They don't have the wall,
We
Viper
have
or
Hoodie's
Sage
ult.
so they can't plant. And then
Tech
as
pause, I was
soon
going to
as
say, there's not a chance
the
this is
NRG
another
players
tech
have got this
pause.
internal timing in their head. They know when the players become unsuppressed, and that's when they launch out the snake bites and the other utility and the spam. And it just becomes impossible for Giants to get a plant down.
Just so
I
many
think
layers.
insane credit has to be given to Victor there for just finding the god timing on his 0 points. You can't play the game if you just suppress the whole time.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think they're going to change
What was the
anything.
play that was being made? 'Cause
I don't think they're going to
we
change
lose that
anything on
round
this
there
map.
where the timeout was supposed to play its part, but have a short tech pause where we can mull it over.
I think what's most likely is it just gets played to death until it gets switched out as the next map.
What I was going to say is I didn't see a
Tech
plan.
pause
No.
player.
And I think that's because it
Okay.
was so disrupted by NRG, especially the information and the suppression. It's
What's
just
gone
too
wrong with the
strong.
player?
Ruins whatever game plan you've got. Possibly Pipson was talking to them about a post-plant situation, assuming they'd be able to get there. But NRG looks so good at stopping this very basic Icebox game plan from Giants, and it is basic. They haven't really gone towards mid at any point. They're not pushing deep into the sites. They haven't found an ability to use their ultimates to create space.
Yeah.
This is about the most basic Icebox composition that you could craft, and a lot of people are going in very different directions with the map now.
I think back as well to that Icebox map the Giants played versus Detonation, and it was relatively one-sided, but I will say the game plan was pretty similar to what you're seeing here, I think, on their attack side. It was very one-dimensional, hard hits towards the sites. A team like Detonation, they didn't quite have the coordination to try and shut them down.
Maybe.
NRG are a different breed entirely when it comes to this team and this roster, but
Definitely not my favorite
We're back
designs.
into the game, but it is Giants on another
Ooh.
eco. Nuki with a hero
sights
rifle, and Fatinho's got
in the
a blade
actual game.
storm to work with, so there is some danger.
Yeah, I actually
not
got
great.
some arrives to my house. Pecan.
they do some damage with it.
Oh,
though.
it's
Drone's
nice.
gonna get broken, spots the one player, so they know they're loitering around that area at least of a few.
And the ult situation's devastating.
Oh my goodness,
too.
how many
Even
did
if
that
the
hit?
NRG players die or get a single kill, so many of them are going to get ults online for the next important round.
Rhyme nearly
So
goes
much
down.
ability to try and chew through. And it's set up, look at that, the alarm bot being utilized actually for the one side there.
Fatinho
Just tagging him up.
needs a pop-off round here.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way you can really salvage
Okay,
this
we're
one,
going
otherwise
back. We're leaving Rhyme here to do a bit of a
He's
lark.
Going towards mid here by the Giants players, so yeah, okay.
Mid to A attempt.
With 40 seconds left,
They never work, Brent.
they don't really work, no.
Oh, maybe they were just
Okay,
worried
no one
about
got hit
somebody
by it.
flanking them.
No one got hit by it. No, they did. Nukia got hit by it.
Nuki got suppressed. And I
Oh,
think
no.
that should give them the read that it's going to be an A re-hit.
Yeah, I think this is just a
There
particular.
goes the
awkward
recon.
round
This
for
is
them.
rough. Ah, there goes the only person who
Shotguns
had
laid
anything into
down.
this round as well in terms of the ult.
Players just getting beamed down as they try and cross into these angles, and
Brutal.
yeah, brutal for them. There
Okay,
you
they
go.
got some damage done.
These kills as well are going to start to get a lot of ults online for
Yep.
NRG as well. I think FNS was one away from his ult, I believe.
Yep.
So he's got that online just from dying.
And as did Victor, I believe, get
Yeah.
his null command online. So things
Feels
become
like
really
it's
difficult here
feels
for
like it's
NRG.
melting a little
Sorry,
bit.
for Giants to take rounds off NRG. Completely in control of this game.
Now we see Giants again.
Okay.
Opportunity to respond here, but steadily
Important round for
it's
Giants
slipping
now,
away from that.
and they
Series is
have
slipping
2
away from
ults up and they're 1 away from an ult. In terms of NRG, very good in terms of
Same
ults
sort
as
of
well.
drone being
1
used,
away
that's
from
put out
Somzo
early,
if
though,
he
so
gets a
doesn't
kill
get
or
good
an orb.
clearance of
Good
main.
B shutdown, and they
Cloud.
again, this is nice from
Artis has
NRG.
got
They're
his
very much just
operating
shutting down
online. I
early
don't know whether
towards
they
B. They have a
spotted it
good
on B.
crossfire. They're kind of jumping out
They're
and they're
definitely
inspecting,
avoiding it, whether intentionally
basically
or not.
for a heavier swing and then Artis to watch here. So
Artis'
information in
op
terms
was
of
a bit of
jump
a
swing
game
here.
changer even
Artis
in
gets
the
the
game
op out and is
against
just
Koi,
watching
but he
this.
was
So
only able to get it online in round 10.
this is nice.
This
Again,
time,
Crashies
the
is
economy working
heaven.
way better for
He is
NRG.
going to punish if they decide to
Online,
do the
just
original
after the halfway
pathing with the
point.
jet.
Deep
That
position by
was
Crashies is
a
playing
good
before,
attempt from
narrowly
Hoodie.
avoiding The shots that were sent his
They,
way.
you can't keep doing this.
Dash play, the Tino was there, and it feels like again counterplay on the part of Crashies.
They don't have
Holding
backup.
close so we can punish it.
They don't have backup pathing.
You do if you're lacking your jet to be able to get past this Viper wall. Again, just bogged down by Otis Util. So difficult, but now wall being used in response to all of this. Crossfire as well set up on top of 410. Hoodie's going to be dropping back, but last player left standing.
30 seconds left.
Got to pull off a miracle. And
Yep, someone
is it NRG
gotta have a different path. I called it pretty early. That's what I thought they talked about in the pause, but doesn't look like it.
He is controlling this game. Hey, he's not at the top of the scoreboard because Artist got that free ace against the Ecos. But in terms of impact frags,
Yeah, Crashies is all over it.
It's been Crashies. The fact that they're spamming his position, don't do any damage to him, and he still gets the kill on Fatino. The Giants have to make an
Dude,
adjustment.
the anti is just so strong. Such another big round forces them over towards Eco. The anti, in terms of Crashies being here, has won them 2 rounds. That's massive. Chat must just be laughing.
Really can throw a lot up there. Or they need somebody going across the rope with Fatino, I think. Where Fatino dashes to the left and someone goes across the rope to the right and they sandwich Crashies.
Something to break it.
Make a flat patty out of him.
You can just see how difficult it is for Giants, even on this round.
Got the wall if we need to get out of this.
Pretty good fight.
Nice, remember. Going for another. Oh, okay. This could go bad. This actually could go very bad. Insanely important kill for Som. That is huge. If Nukia gets a plant, there is a res. So there's a small window into it. We decided to pick up the gun upgrade instead of going for it, which is honestly understandable.
This is one of your best opportunities to win a round. I know you're 2v3, but
I think you can ult here and then.
still not going for it.
I think you can Viper ult here and then res. Oh my goodness.
A little bit worried there. That was
Okay.
a little bit miscoordination, I think. But
Why the jet? The jet didn't have a gun,
I
right?
think the flash did miss at the end of the day. Just down to Fatino now. 1v2. Tap onto the spike and they...
Good decision from NRG, realizing that they had the ult, so that most likely the Viper would be on their own. I think this was a winnable round for Giants. I don't know, it felt like they needed something, but definitely smart from NRG to just swing this really early when they felt like everyone was going to go for the res. Dude, what am I? My brain has just stopped working, it seems.
This is now looking as one-sided as Haven.
Yeah. It comes back to that question, you know. Does a team like Giants have it in them to be able to come back? When you get battered in the previous map, the series, you know, in theory, so close before them being able to...
Okay, another important buy round, and they're going towards A. I swear to God, if this jet does the same pathing, I'm going to lose my mind.
Because we've seen some uninspired calling, and he's fragging at the bottom of the scoreboard too. Maybe just got taken out of his headspace a little bit, but Giants are going fast here.
Nice, new pathing. Okay, I have some faith.
That not being broken. Fatino still just holding close. Now the Viper's pit will get them in, but oh my
Holy hell, what the hell was his second kill?
Just absolutely snapping it around. That rifle spam over the top. Hoodie will punish that util.
FNS has ult.
Did not have a weapon in his hands, but there is a res available. Now the shorties. Not in the hands of them. Ryan will be able to get that plant down. Lockdowns as well. Exchange.
Holy hell, this is crazy.
Up close and personal.
And the server ult missed though, so they're all in it, right?
Are good by Rhyme. Still holding it towards the
oh no,
the lockdowns. They weren't dealt with.
Oh my goodness. They both, okay, this is crazy, chat. They were both in it on the attack side. Oh my god, and this was the only person avoided in terms of FNS. The Sova ult missed on, maybe because the actual duel came in, I'm not sure. Oh boy. Ooh, crazy, Giants needed this. Chat, that was madness round. So much was going on. So the defense, so the attack, I mean, everything was good here in terms of Giants. It was good. We saw the different pathing. The Killjoy molly was put, the Killjoy ult was put down at a very good time to just make sure that they can't get any distance from their own Killjoy ult. The Sova ult definitely missed the Killjoy ult. We kind of didn't really get to see it. Maybe it was because the duel of the person here, but a good important kill came out. Madness round.
Being the playmaker and the trader.
Ice Vapor handle that.
But can they do that again without the pit?
Can they do that again with not even the pit? Can they do that again with the Sova ult, the Killjoy ult? They invested 3 ults into it. Like this, it doesn't feel like that's going to be easy to do again. They're going towards B. They've been getting shut down over towards B pretty heavy, but this might be a little bit better in terms of we have no ults. They're not even close to ults. The only thing we're going to see from... Oh my god, they are wrecking the Jet. They are wrecking the Jet's path and goes on top of yellow. There's a nade there, falls down, they get the kill. Good trade though.
Just a bit more dangerous now. Hunter's Fury, and this is what causes Som to really push forwards. Doesn't know where these players are.
Damn, when they're dodging the ult, they all swing as well. NRG is so sick to watch. This is such a good half from them.
In a bit of trouble.
Yeah, Crashy's ultimate is amazing there at relieving pressure on Som, but Giants just have no idea how to deal with it.
Dude, Som just hits majority of the shots over towards yellow. Very important duels go in, and he just wins them every single time.
Down to Rhyme. Timing the wall.
Even that one. Dude, he's actually just the king.
What a massive round from Som. Claiming forward a help of his team as well, just backing them up.
And there are so many times that we've seen Koi and Giants now looking like they have no clue how to deal with Som just anchoring a normal position at yellow. And I think you have to credit the rest of NRG for
okay, can Giants get 4 rounds on attack?
Covering him so that he can't be swung from the left. So Som only has to worry about people pushing him from the right side of yellow. They're simplifying Som's job so that all he has to do is hit shots on the one player that's contesting him.
NRG very in control. This is definitely a lot more rounds to play with for FNS than probably he needs, but we'll see. In terms of the buy from Giants, yep, not good.
Decent purchase going.
What was that? Okay.
Of course, have 2 rifles, but
2 guns.
Giants just running out of ideas a lot of the time. That drone.
Wait, that's a good amount of info, right?
Rotating towards A.
No ults other than Victor's ult into this one.
Now you can see that drone coming through. Artis has to back away. Was tagged up.
Artis does have slow and wall. That's a nice molly to slow. The molly enables Artis to get to this position. Yeah. Oh, it's unlucky he didn't get a kill for that. Watch out. Oh, okay. Oh, man.
But it just doesn't look likely. All that utility being
look at them all just fighting together. Oh, look at them all just swinging together. Dude, it's just so nice. Everyone's just doing everything perfect. What a sick half again from NRG. Back to back, just like insane halves to watch. Everything was so good. A lot of A. Especially a lot of A, and like this is why it must feel like a nightmare in a lot of your ranks. A lot of A is very hard to defend, a lot of it swinging together, util, and then just making sure everyone's on the same page. Felt like every single time we saw them in A, everyone was on the same page. When they needed to have guns out, they had guns out. When they needed to swing, they swung. That was honestly really nice to watch.
And send them packing back home, and I have to say, beautifully done by... I'm so proud of myself for that one. Beautifully done by NRG, and I think this just goes to show, like, yes, you know, Lotus, that was a, it didn't go the way
Giants trolling. The only thing I will say for Giants, and like this is a massive learning curve for them, is you have to change stuff up in between games once there's demos out there, right? And even if you don't change up and you get punished, you have to like then notice like they're punishing that stuff. And not changing the jet pathing really cost them into a lot of this. So yeah,
I think so
just
much of their game plan
one demo for Chet to look at and kind of absolutely own them. Very impressive. Even when it came to this as well, they were doing this so much there was the nade on top of it, and it forced them down into duel for Som. So there was a lot of stuff. They had to punish over towards what the Jet was doing towards A and over towards B.
And they just have so much utility that they're using excellently to slow. You see Nano Swarm, a Slow Orb, a Sova ult, all coming out. Giants have barely been allowed to get that spike into the ground, and that was their big win condition. That was the kind of main point I think they were trying to get at on this attacking side, and they never had an opportunity.
I mean, compared to the Rays, we're just not seeing any value.
They didn't go mid at all for the first half. Yeah, it was very simple. Very, very simple. They literally never went kitchen. Just the turret in kitchen was just untouched. So every single time they could just have so many people stack over towards A. They're hitting A site and there's just 4 people there because they never pressured or even had like any kind of util to break the Killjoy turret. So yeah, not even a luck. Yeah, it was very simple for sure. Nope, never went mid.
Wild kills, stuff that he should never be able to pick up. And of course, it was Patino who was in the opposite end of that drop-down shot where she's trying to noise cancel. But yeah, Victor has been having a massive turnaround performance in these last 2 maps compared to Lotus, much like everybody else.
Yeah, everyone is playing incredible on the side of NRG, and for Giants, this is their last chance. They proved they can do it. They took a map, but now they need to do something harder. They need to come back.
This has been
and try
easy
and
for
stay alive in
NRG.
this tournament. It's going to be so difficult.
Well, there's one time to try and just, you know, put the curse
Easy is
on
a
this
strong
right
word.
Now. 9-3, what better time
Giants
now
have
to
made
do
it easier
Let's
for
send it back
them,
over
for
to
sure.
Brennan's sideshow and see if
I
Giants
agree
can
with
fight
you.
back.
But don't get me wrong,
That is the big
everything we've seen
question,
from
isn't it?
NRG is like
Boy, can
impressive.
Giants fight
But
back,
in
or
terms
are
of
they
like
just gonna
the
crumble
normal level, in terms
before
of
our
like what
eyes?
this
Great
core
start to the
and
series
Chat are
overall,
used
being able
to,
take Lotus,
they're
but
probably finding this
you guys on the desk
relatively
said it
easy
best,
because
you know, they really
teams
haven't
normally
rattled the cage
adapt
and
or change
awoken
their
the beast
stuff
that
up
is
a little bit
NRG.
faster than Giants.
And I'm
Like once
so
they were
worried
getting
for Giants
exploited,
now
it just
because
felt like it just went,
3-9 down.
especially on Haven as well.
And NRG so far in this series
Okay,
have put the front
9-3.
on their
Let's see if
attack
the curse is
24
real.
out of
They have
25
to win
times.
pistol. Literally, like
I mean, they
if
literally got the spike
NRG win
down.
pistol, I
24 out
think
of
they
25
just it's
times.
done.
Ridiculous.
This pistol round set up by Giants so far. There is a bit of utility being used here just to relieve the pressure. The Nanoswarm at the back so that Fatino can play there, but the rebound dart wasn't broken. Guess what? Crashies, who's right behind him, playing inside the Cloudburst. Oh,
Honestly,
my goodness, eventually dealt with.
did great to kill one. 2 frenzies online. They haven't broken this yet. It's a very good plant.
You're going to be offered that chance to play in this post plant.
They have a turret watching behind, so they know that no one's going behind, so they know all 4's here. That's such a nice angle.
Shock darts are good to clear off a lot of that utility. I believe that was 2 Nanoswarms on there, but they want to take the fight. 2 of them once more. Whoa. No bullets in the clip.
Artist is swinging. Artist is swinging when he's got 1 bullet. What's going on?
How do they want to play this one now? Because time is running low.
Okay,
FNS
secured.
just backing away. The headshot
Absolutely
fouled.
secured. Okay, Chad.
There will
I
be
have
no
no faith.
respite
That's so
From
nice.
this one, NRG is just continuing to plow their way forwards.
I think this match is demonstrating the value of experience.
Yeah,
really
no,
is giving me
actually,
flashbacks
that
to
is
DRX
actually the
playing
best
against
summary I've
BBL,
ever heard of
where
this.
one of the
It
matches
literally
really
is showing the
close,
experience.
and
It's
that
literally
underdog
just
team
like,
is able
even
to
just like on
push
even the coaching diff in terms of
favourite to
like
the very limit.
having the game plans
And
into
then
just
the other
punishing
two
little
matches, they just
things,
collapse.
right? And then just the little
And
things
the
that just
depth
make
of the
such a
map
big
pool,
difference,
the
and then just
experience on
adapting or
stage,
changing
the
like
clutch
your
factor,
stuff up. Like
whatever you want to
NRG
attribute
have
it
changed a
to,
lot up, and they've changed how
these
they're
teams
playing
that
in
have gone
terms of a lot
really
of the
deep
stuff
before have gone
against
deep
how
for
they
a
play
reason. It's gotta be
Giants.
a force fight for
Whereas Giants are just
They're
doing
gonna
what
try and make something of this.
they're just playing their own game. They haven't really. It feels like they haven't changed anything
Absolute
up.
must.
So yeah, that's actually the best example of that.
Something
And
special.
even when it's going on, they haven't like adapted properly.
It's a slower play by NRG in this round. You can see them
That's
just taking the space for now, waiting
probably
to see
the
if there's
truest
some
thing I've
utility
had.
used. Cloud's drone. And it fades away. Doesn't spot a thing other than the turret.
But again,
No
Giants are a
information
new
given.
team, so
Players
it's
start to rotate back
it's
off
something
the
that will
Giants. They expect it to be a different
eventually
area
come.
entirely.
Okay,
FNS, what a call.
they brought up chat,
Just
so it's literally
contact
all
up.
onto this round.
Coutinho left unaware, and no one was watching that angle for him. Wonderful timings, but still, damage being
Okay.
done. Nuki does make it a bit more even. Where is he playing right now? On top of the wall.
Dude,
Still
Nuki
dealt
is
with.
trying to
Artis
win it all.
Eventually connecting the shots and planning right behind the wall. Needs a bit of coverage. Son wants to play up close. That 2v2 has to be a win now for Giants.
It's desperate.
Finding the angle, it's a double fight.
Well,
They know it's
that was the
close
person with
now,
the highest
waking up that
HPs.
it is
Nice
just
recovery from
once
Artis and
again
Som.
easy pickings.
What do you do now? Do you full
Giants
eco and
throw
then
their
go for
last
12?
desperate attempt against the
You
wall,
got
but to no
2-5 just
avail.
buying every single round.
NRG
Damn,
are cleaning this up.
that's how we do this.
It just looks impossible for Giants to find a foothold in this map.
Nuki is tilted, bro. The rest of his team going for
One round
ecos,
was the case.
going for the eco, and he full buys here.
Prior. Other than that was the pistol and the anti-eco. Yeah, it's just been
Utter
nothing
devastation.
going for them. Yeah, nothing going for them.
And Bren, we talked about Ardis, you know, whether or not he'd be
Brennan's
able to have this
sideshow,
sort
I
of
love them
impact
as casters.
now
I
going
think they're
over
good.
to the Sage. He certainly has here.
Yeah, there's been no
Sideshow
drop off in
has
this
a
individual
like
performance.
Sideshow watches a
Not
lot
in
and
the
has very
slightest.
good knowledge, honestly.
Demolishing.
Even if you take out the anti-eco ace, he's still been
Okay,
putting
so
up
they forced
very
into this one.
consistent results, anchoring fantastically. And he's not even going to be asked to do much on this attack side.
So NRG opting for a very similar play. Drone was used prior by Cloud, so he doesn't have that tool. Contact working their way up, but we'll see if there's some util behind this just to make it that much more dangerous. Now just holding. Now the dart's online. Knife against the back, that gets broken, and that is going to prompt for that Viper Ward to go up. It's difficult to try and push through this one. Rhyme holding close now to 410.
But no one's here to swing. No one's here to play off him.
Still the players are there. One shot found, but a trade necessary now with the spray down.
Okay.
So I'm still cleaning them up and doing the most for them. Hoodie
1
drops
HP.
down to 1 HP.
But allowed to escape.
Yeah, plays his life now. Still down to that 2v2.
Crashies, you're
Crashies.
not going to do what I
Watching the
think
one
you're going to do,
particular
are you?
angle, has to know. The rest of them are coming just in
Okay,
case they are
we're
on
fine.
rafters, but biding their time now down to Vitinho. What can he do? Spectre in his hands isn't the best.
Oh, did he silent?
Hoodie falls at the end.
Holy
Som
hell.
cleans it up and an ace
That
to
was
finish.
nice from Som. That's his second ace of the
Impeccable
tournament, right?
performance from this guy. When the expectations were rough, they were up in the air just before the tournament even began, but he has showcased just absolutely amazing stuff over the course of this tournament.
Yes, Som looks monstrously good. Icebox, his playground, the way he weaves around the defenders to pick up every crucial, important kill here.
So calm.
And exuberant
Okay,
at the end.
chat.
They can feel it.
9 chances.
1,000 chances
What a
here for
back-to-back
NRG.
dominant
Nail in
performance.
Giants' coffin.
We
It
got
is inevitable,
probably one of the best maps
inexorable.
I've seen in terms of the
Giants have
first
nothing to say
map.
for these last two maps.
And then, oh,
Not much, but maybe
Okay.
Cloud could make a minor difference
And then,
there. Not quite watching
yeah.
that angle.
and then a real
Reactions
death.
now from NRG, but you are right, Josh. It's a mountain
Holy
to
hell.
climb, and maybe you need a couple of moments like that just to offset it. Enough damage.
Turret's chiming in as well.
The job and a push through. Well,
Damn, Cloud with a Guardian. Okay, 9 down to 8. This is like, I'll start believing when this
Okay,
gets
so
to
one
3.
of those 1,000 chances taken away. And NRG knocked down onto a bad eco.
So, okay.
Could Giants possibly put something together here? I just don't think so.
I mean,
It is so far away from being a close game at all.
It's got to be 8 in a row. It's got to be 8 in a row. It's just nigh impossible.
And for Giants, their backs against the wall, their first time on stage. And for a lot of these players, first time on a big stage as well. It's only Nookie and Hoodie that have that experience turning up to an event of this size.
Rhyme just holding that close angle there. Jump peak almost getting punished. Rushes over, extending himself, and now the drone's going to be used. A lot of positioning, a lot of knowledge going to be gained, and well, watched for players all over the place now. Hunter's Fury has to re-swing into mid. That is a great punish.
Got a little bit of
So
damage off with the ult though, so.
actually traded once more, and you are left in this 2v2. It's so scrappy that honestly it could be anyone's game, even still. Ardis, oh my god, doesn't even opt for the play, doesn't even opt for the spike to go down, but Hoodie
14
does win the
HP?
kill, and
Oh,
it's so
okay,
low
Hoodie.
that it's
Holy hell,
just
chat,
coming
that was
down
against
to
the low
timings.
buy though. So, 7 chances, 9
That's a
down
round
to
where
7.
NRG have terrible weaponry, and it's still down to a 1v1 where I don't know how Hoodie
It's getting a
pulls
little
it out.
bit lower, but the fact that that's how close it gets on
Brazilian
eco.
crowd rooting very heavily for Giants here.
Enemy remaining.
I think that might just be the classic loud NRG rivalry.
Yeah.
But there's another one. 7 in a row.
Well, that
now
should help.
required for Giants. But NRG with weapons in the hand and crazy ultimates. to
On the
pass.
defensive half, we have
They could
Rez
just throw
and
everything towards the A
Killjoy.
site here if they wanted to. They could probably get in just with Victor's ultimate and then play post plant, lockdown, Viper's Pit, whatever they want.
Here we go. Call gets made there.
There's some ults.
So no command popped off, but an instant response there with
Okay.
the lockdown.
Yeah, that's a really nice play actually. Hoodie's got to have been waiting for that.
Yeah,
ready
that was pretty nice. So
to
Hoodie
use
literally has to
instantly
have
as a
that in his
response.
hand, so that's nice. But they also got an ult out of them, and it's 115. So
Push them back.
we kind of go back.
Part
We
of the
just got an
problem
ult for an
is
ult.
They've still got FNS's ult to take the site.
So sure, they had a plan for the first ult. What's their plan for the second
Break all
ult?
of them down. You need, again, a bit of a risky play. That's how Giants have been catching the glimpses of victory these few rounds that they have managed to get. Been off the back of just chaos injected into it.
Okay, so lockdown used
Okay.
and the nano swarms on the
What do
other
we got?
side. Do they
Shock
have a
darts?
shock dart to combo with this? Here
One.
it comes.
Shock dart, Nana Swarm, a lot of damage. Break the
Nice.
lockdown.
Well played, well anticipated
Okay.
by Giants.
Another plan, but what
Had
else
to
can be
dash
done
out,
now?
wants to play this safer.
Operator purchase.
Now's
Trying
the
to
time
keep
to
these
go. Oh, that's a
random
huge
straight shots
recon
into
on
it.
the
That is
attack
gonna
side.
drop down now, and Crashies looks like he wants to try and make a play. And
Someone
look at
a
this,
little bit too
Cloud
early here.
Holding close, the angle watched for. There was an attempt
G2
of a push
plant.
through. The wall not being broken though.
Artist managed to survive again. G2 plant here, Fnatic plant here is what I call them. Hey, fair play, chat. Fair play. Very impressive round from Giants. Very, very impressive.
Fantastic stuff there from Giants and glimmers of life.
Yeah.
Perhaps the pressure relieved from their shoulders a little bit now that there's nothing to lose. They just have to send full pedal to the metal.
9
Prime Gaming
down to
Fall is
6.
there. And in case you're wondering, in the new patch, those double nanoswarms
Well,
wouldn't have dealt with the lockdown just on their own. They needed both of the nanoswarms, and that does 180 damage.
damn.
To a 200
That's
health
crazy
knockdown.
by
So
Som.
Cloud's shock darts were also
That's so
required.
crazy.
That ult.
Loses the ult.
Good anticipation.
Dude,
And
that's
this
him
was a bit of a
watching.
gamble there.
That's him watching Som, surely.
It's good to see them a little loose.
Yeah.
Okay. Definitely, definitely a good timeout from chat. Maybe we're feeling like it's 1. When I'm seeing moves like that, maybe we're feeling like it's 1 before it is. So this is nice. So, I mean, so many rounds to play with. So fine with this. I'm pretty sure we are going to eco, and then so this will be probably a small plan around the eco, and then we have the buy after. The eco is going to be pretty good though, low buy. So yeah.
Yeah, fantastic usage of the ult game by Giants. And, you know, they needed
But yeah,
9
chat
rounds
probably
in a
just
rough
reminding this one
They've
isn't
won
done.
3.
Let's see what he's got for the eco round, and then we'll see what they change up for the big buy.
We start to believe? Not quite.
Not quite yet.
I want at least one more rifle v rifle round. There's just so many opportunities for Giants to make one slip up, and NRG are good enough to capitalize.
Yeah.
Last time we saw an eco, in fact, a thrifty almost worked for NRG.
Yeah, they almost stole back away based on that, so they are knocked down to the Stingers and a half armor.
Fatinho's going to get challenged here. With
Okay,
the
so
operator over
there's a
towards
little
B.
smoke there, is a bit of a
He's 3 and
one-way when you
16
stand
right now,
here.
far cry
The
away
Viper one.
from how
They
good
are
he was in
going
map one.
fast over
Difference
towards
in terms of
B.
the value that drone's able to
We
get.
don't have anything to actually stop the plant. There's a good chance for NRG here. If the first shot doesn't connect, they could definitely get the plant down. We have 1 molly to prevent it.
Looking to get cheeky.
So
Flash over the top and a dart.
they have a good... Oh boy, okay, that was really important. Huge, huge kill. Small window to plant. What are we going to do? Take map control?
For the job still. Now the players are moving forwards.
Oh my goodness.
NRG, what is that? The fragment nade drop to their feet. And they're getting low, they're getting low. Moving forwards, it's all up to
Okay,
Victor.
nicely handled though. Fatinho hit the all-important shot. It all came down to that one. So, okay, 5
Got a bit
chances.
scrappy still, Giants. They
Damn,
do
is it, I mean,
claim
it's
the
getting
round.
low. Again, I said to stop believing when it gets to 3, so...
Bit of a confidence play, perhaps, from Fatinho, too.
Yeah, Lord knows he needs it.
Yeah,
Sitting
he
at
definitely
5 and 17 right now on the scoreboard.
Nice shot.
Yeah, he just hasn't been able to
Oh my goodness.
get going.
I mean, stayed very calm in a weird
20
situation on
kills
scoping
in the
there.
first half of this series. It's just been a slow slide down as Fatinho's countered.
So funny.
The rest of his team
In terms of
been in
ults,
the
we're
same
1
kind of
away from
position,
Crashy's
the
ult.
same game plan to help.
Here comes
What are we
another
doing? Going aggro again. So same setup that they had planned over towards A. Sova did get hit
no
by the
room to
knife.
breathe, there's no
So
buffer.
But this one particularly dangerous, I would say.
Yeah, especially because NRG have got an investment across the board.
Killjoy
Those
just
rifles
holding
and
this.
now. You can take a few more risks as well. The fact that Artis has that. The crashes. Oh, this timing.
Oh boy.
Unaware of this. If he
Crashies
overextends-
is just gonna go for it.
Oh, this could be brutal.
Oh boy.
And Crashies is just contacting. Whoa, look at us all the
Nicely
way
done from
through, but
Fatinho.
quick reaction
Do we have?
from
We don't
Fatinho
have
to be
res,
able to
right?
find the
Oh, we do
kill.
have res. Artis has res.
And his
Do we have a
intuition
plan for the
kicking
res?
in there.
We got nothing to stop this, so
Even though
that's
he had
okay.
no
Oh,
idea
you're crazy
Crashies
going for
was
another
in
pick.
that spot.
Holy hell.
Spidey senses tingling.
Ult online for Crashies though with that res online now. A lot of
FNS
damage, okay,
got out,
Nelson
only taking a
trouble.
few bullets there.
Does manage to vacate the section of mid. Fatinho taking a very risky peek. Another shot fired right into the Sage Wall. Artist.
Oh, there's a good chance for this one. Okay, we need to pay attention.
And there is no
Real good chance for it.
challenge
We
really
do
to
have the
break this
Viper
wall.
ult, so Viper needs to go. Oh no,
And
Viper
Seven
ult's
broken.
up. Okay,
Yeah.
used. Holy hell.
Setup is now gonna become
This
so
is hard.
difficult to break.
Artist
It's a
could-
Hunter's Fury
Artist
as
could
well
make
to
the
try
winning
and
play
back up
here.
NRG in this post plan.
This looks wild, though. Artist's crosshair placement is going to be awful for Hoodie. Still gets the kill.
Still gets the kill and drops down even closer. Slow orb close. Fatinho over the top now. He needs to get some value. Needs to get a kill, and he does find the one.
Res for
But it
Nuke, yeah.
is- Timing needs to be played.
Do we have the Sage Wall? We have the Sage Wall as well, so they need to create mayhem and... Oh my god, Som. Oh my god, Som was on site the whole time, I didn't even check it.
And what more can can you do? Cloud.
Damn,
So
nice,
much
nice way
responsibility,
to
and
end
it's
it.
just
That was
not
impressive.
possible for him. 13-7
Sick maps
will be
back
the
to back from
scoreline.
them. Holy hell.
And NRG, what an answer back after that map one.
Incredible performance from NRG.
Yeah, really nice performance from them. They did
Som
great.
as well, man. He has just gone from strength to strength on this stage. For anybody doubting him, he is out there performing at such a high level against very decent teams.
At least they're smiling. That's a good sign for them. But yeah, what a
Doesn't have that
performance.
experience on the big stage. The guy has just been cool, calm, and collected, honestly. You watch his POV when he's in some of these scenarios and the crosshair placement.
Their Lotus was definitely impressive. And they showed some good signs in terms of some of the rounds on defense there, but definitely a bit of a experience diff for sure, that Sideshow said.
As they just slid out in the final 2 maps, but I really